Alright, so we're headed over to the Busk warehouse, or Busky warehouse, I'm not sure how you say that. It's an underground warehouse, and basically it's dug out like caves. So I figured I'd kind of make a little recording. Oh, I just shifted the wrong gear. Anyway, I figured I'd make a little recording for you guys because it's kind of cool. Some of the new drivers have never been anywhere like that. You know, or if you're getting into trucking, you know, you can see something really cool that, you know, a lot of people never get to see something like that. So hopefully the audio is okay. Using a GoPro and my Rode NTG2 shotgun mic hooked to it. And I got it on an anti-shock mount, but I don't know how well that's going to work because it's vibrating like crazy, so we'll see. Hopefully it's pretty good. But a lot of these guys making videos when they're driving, they just use the stock microphones in their phone or their, you know, camera or whatever, and dude, those things are shit, bro. You know, they're fine for like a, you know, quiet room, but they're not good for, you know, recording going down the road, you know, with all this background noise and engine noise and everything else, man. And, you know, I like watching other YouTubers' videos, but whenever they got, you know, they're going down the road and you can barely hear them because all you can hear is all the background noise, I just turn the video off. It's not even worth watching. You know, and then the other guys that have fucking ads every 15 seconds in their video throughout the whole middle of it. You know, if any of you guys watch this video, which I doubt, but if you do, change that shit, bro. You can go into your YouTube settings and you can set it to the middle or the beginning and the end of the video only. Somebody's calling. Not answering. Anyway, you can change the ads to where it's the beginning or the beginning of the video and the end only, not all throughout the middle. You know, if all you're worried about is money, dude, maybe you should get a better trucking job instead of fucking, you know, making your videos suck ass from having ads all through the middle of them. So, you know, I have ads at the beginning and end of my videos, but I don't put them all throughout the middle. So that's just stupid. Alright, we got a couple exits, or a couple miles to go here. With exit 84, we're getting off fast, so we got about 2 miles to go. And we're going to be going down a little state route for a second, and then we should be there, so it shouldn't be too long. Still got a sinus infection, so excuse my nasally voice and my sniffling. It's starting to get better, but it's still, you know, without any antibiotics, it took a while to get better. So I got antibiotics sitting waiting for me at home, because I called my doctor, told him what was going on, and he wrote me a prescription for a Z-Pack and something else to get rid of it, but I haven't been home yet, so you know, I'm still going to take them when I get home just to make sure it's completely gone. You know, that's the thing that sucks about being out there on the road sometimes, man. If you get sick, you know, you can't just go to your doctor the next day or whatever, you know. It's, you know, I'm not complaining. I love, you know, driving and being over the road. I'm just saying there's downsides to it, but the upside to it is, you know, by the time I was 22 years old, I'd seen every state in the United States and a lot of Canada, so, you know, how many people that are 22 can say that, you know? Unless they're rich or something, you know, so. You know, so. It's got its upsides and its downsides. Some people ain't cut out for it, man. If you have to constantly be around family or people, man, it's probably not the job for you. You know, it's a pretty lonely job if you're not comfortable being by yourself, so. Me, myself, I'm comfortable with it. My wife's going to be coming to teaming with me in a couple months, so, you know, which will be cool. But, you know, even if she wasn't, I'm comfortable being by myself. So it's not a big, you know, deal. You know, it sucks not seeing her, but I'm not saying that. But you know, I don't get lonely and shit like that. You know, real easy, so it's not a big deal. Some people it is though. So, oh my goodness, man, my nose is killing me. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm hoping this mic isn't vibrating too much. Yeah, I wish I'd have had the GoPro charged yesterday, man, because I went down this road that was pretty cool. I can't remember the route. I think it was US 60 when I first got on, and it was really skinny, and there was a couple bridges that were so skinny that your tires, you know, on your trailer and your tractor were basically touching, you know, the line in the middle lane on the right, and it was fun, man, because the cars that come by, you'd almost come to a stop because they were so scared, you know. It's like, come on, dude. You got like 2 feet on each side. What are you scared of? You know, at one point, I had this truck driver pass me. I think it was a Swift driver. Yeah, it was a Swift driver. And he was right in the middle lines trying to stay away from that wall, man. I had to move over to where my tires were actually rubbing on the concrete barrier a little bit to keep my mirror from smashing at his. So. You know, that pissed me off, but, you know, it happens, whatever. People are stupid, they don't know how to drive. So you just gotta deal with it and get on with life. You know, and anybody that's a Swift driver, I'm not saying you're a bad driver, but they do have a lot of bad drivers. And the main thing about it is why Swift gets so much bad attention is because they're enormous, you know, and they're a training company, and they push, you know, drivers through so fast that a lot of them aren't that good, you know. So, you know, and because they're the biggest company, they have more accidents and things like that than anybody else. So they just got that reputation of being, you know, shitty drivers. So I've met some that are good drivers that started out there. You know, I had a guy that worked with us at FedEx. He was a decent driver. He started out at Swift, got his training through Swift and all that. And I met some that were complete fucking morons, so, you know, but I've met drivers that started other companies that were morons too, so that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, all the idiot drivers come from Swift, you know. Alright, almost there. Gotta come up here to this main intersection, take a left, and then they'll be up here on the left. So hopefully I'll get some good footage of going in and out of the cave and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll have time, but I wish I had multiple GoPros. I'd stick one on the outside of the truck too for, you know, when I'm backing up and stuff like that. But I'm not rich, so. You know, they cost way too much money. The one I'm using right now is actually my neighbor's. He let me use it because they don't really use it, and he won it in a raffle or something like that. So he let me use it so I can make videos and stuff. What does it say? Okay, that's 9th through the 15th. All right. I guess this road's going to be closed the 9th through the 15th, so that's going to suck. There's another way you can come in though. From the other side, so not a big deal, but I'm glad it ain't today because I'd have to go around the block, and I don't feel like doing that, so. Oh, fuck, I'm going. You guys are going too slow. Alright, should be up here on the left, in about, let's see, 3/4 of a mile or so, not even that, a little bit less than that. You know, and by the way, GPSs for new drivers, they are a good tool, but do not, I repeat, do not trust the GPS 100% of the time. If you're going into a city, or actually anywhere, if you're going anywhere, check your route in your Rand McNally Road Atlas. If you don't have one, you fucking need to get one. And make sure there's no restricted routes or low bridges that you're going on, because there are some U.S. and state routes that are, have low bridges on them and things like that. Most of the time, those are good truck routes, but they have low bridges and they have restricted weights and stuff on some of them. So, alright, here it is up here on the left. Hopefully you guys can see that sign. Let's see, what does that say? Springfield Underground. I guess that's the name of it. Springfield Underground Warehouse. Oh, awesome, we got a line. Awesome, that's fucking great. I think I've been here before. I know I've been to a cave. Oh, you gotta park and check in. Okay, that's what it is. I know I've been to a cave before and unloaded or loaded or unloaded or whatever, but I don't know if it was this one per se. Could have been, I don't know. Who knows? Holy crap, man. I hope all these people ain't in here waiting to go in. I don't think they are, but who knows? Alright, well, I gotta go take a walk up here. Once I go check in and start heading in, I'll turn the camera back on, so grab back. Alright guys, so apparently I'm not going to the cave today, which sucks. I've been here before, and that was where I went, but this time it's the same company, I guess, but there's a warehouse down the street here that I have to go to instead of that one. And on the bills it just has the main address, which would be oh, that's not it. That's Turner. There's which is where I was at, but there's also a warehouse over here that I go to. I guess I need to go to, so that sucks. I don't get to show you guys the cave, so whatever. But if I go there again, I'll do it again. So well, I'll at least leave the camera going until I get over here to this warehouse here. Go down here past this pond, I guess, and that's it on the left right there, I guess. Can't even see the damn pond though. I don't know if this is it or not. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's another entrance for the underground. Where is the... I don't see the pond they're talking about. Alright, so I'm getting spun around here. But I just looked on Google Maps, and I guess the entrance... The guy didn't tell me that it was... He told me it was a warehouse. He didn't tell me it was still underground. So I guess we are still going underground, so... You guys get to see the cave. Holy crap, that's a fucked up driveway. So here we go. You couldn't see the pond. I couldn't see that pond from the road, but I brought up the Google Maps satellite view, and it's right in that bushes right before that underground entrance, so I pulled in the middle. That's why I just kept going. I didn't want to pull underground if I wasn't at the right spot, so. you guys the caves here. Well, the cave, I don't know. I guess the warehouse I'm going to is right at the entrance of the cave, so, you know, right after it, so it won't be going in real far, but yeah, it's still pretty cool, so whatever. And we're going in right there where that Stevens transport truck went in up ahead of me, if you guys can see that. Yeah, this is the, there it is. Okay, so now we're not going in the cave. We're just going to a warehouse that's in the cave, but where the parking lot's outside, so that sucks. But anyway, you guys can see some of the entrances anyway to the cave. If you see those holes in the rock wall right there, those are the entrances to the cave. So it's pretty cool. I kind of wish we were going in there today though, but you know, whatever. All right, so they want me to. Let's see where they want me to park here. Oh, let's see. All right, so the warehouse is right in front of me, and they want me to park on this side of the pond somewhere. I don't know where the hell they're talking about though, but okay. I don't know where the hell they want me to park. Card station. Let's see here. I have no idea. What they're talking about here. Hold on a second. Okay. I guess they're talking about that little gravel lot right there. I don't know. Let's see. Well, fuck it, I'm just going to pull up right here and run in real quick and see where they want me at. Get out of everybody's way. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, hopefully you can hear me. So I didn't end up going in the cave. I had to back up to a dock right out in front of the cave, which was still pretty cool. You know, I still got to walk in to the cave to the receiving office. I didn't want to take a camera in there though. A lot of the receivers don't want you to, you know, people feel funny about you running around their offices and whatnot with cameras, you know. So yeah, basically I dropped that load off, and then I got a pre-plan as I was pulling in here for an address like right in Springfield here, and I'm like, alright, well let me look that up after I got the door, and it was actually the same place just up the hill, basically on top of the cave. They have a drop lot there. It was loaded inside the cave, but it was a preload, which is, you know, cool. Didn't get to go in the cave today, but hey, whatever. I'll go back again eventually, probably. And there's other ones, you know. If I come across another one, I'll do another video. But which way is this trying to take me here? All right. Anyway, it was a drop and hook, so that was cool. Alright, sorry about that. My dispatcher sent me a message. They're getting me home so that I can load up all my stuff, and he wanted to know how long I wanted to be home. I just told him, you know, know, like 2 days basically. The day I get home and then another full day, and I'll leave out the next day. So, alright, which way do we need to go here? 65 north, I need to be in this lane. Alright, sorry about that, guys. It's, you gotta pay attention to driving when you're driving, so. But anyway, got a preloaded trailer, which is cool as hell. You know. Going to Groveport, Ohio, which is right down by Columbus, which is where our terminal is that I did orientation. And then they're going to get me home. They're going to try to get me home by Friday, I guess. So far, the loads they have me on have a lot of extra time on them, and that's probably just because, you know, I'm guessing it's just that my dispatcher wants to learn how I run first before he starts putting me on tight runs, which is fine. Once I get back out here, though, from home time, I'm going to tell him, dude, you know, I don't mind a little waiting time, but I want to run. You know, I don't want to be sitting, you know, all day long every day and shit like that. So, now I'm glad the last load I had some waiting time on it, because with the orientation hours on my log and all the driving hours that I did before that, I only had about 17 hours left on my 70. Which I could have ran, you know, a couple more days, plus I had, you know, hours coming back off and stuff. They're only like 6 hours a day. And I cannot stand running on your recap, you know, when you're out of hours and, oh, you got 6 hours the next day so you can keep running. No, that's fucking bullshit, you know. I mean, you can, technically, but I mean, who the hell wants to run? I just ground the shit out of there. But, who the hell wants to run 6 hours a day? I mean, you ain't gonna make no miles, you know? So, I'd rather sit, do a 34, and then get hauling ass again, you know what I mean? So, I didn't need to do a 34 yet, but, you know, since this load had extra time on it, I got to do one anyway, and get it out of the way. And now I won't have to worry about running my recap to get home, you know, for the rest of the week, so. Not a big deal. Plus, you know, with my sinus infection, I felt like crap. And I was, you know, I kind of just wanted to relax anyway, so that's what I did for the last day and a half, was just, you know, chilled out, watched Netflix on my laptop. By the way, I'm going to do a review on it, but man, I could have used my phone, the internet on my phone, and tethered it to the computer, but then every time you get a phone call, it cuts out, you know, blah, 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 you know, or anything like that. So I went ahead and paid for the Love Wi-Fi, which is like $4.98 for 24 hours, you know, which isn't bad. I mean, it's really fast Wi-Fi too. It's like 38 megabits a second down and like 10 or something up, which is fast enough to watch videos and download stuff or whatever you want to do. So I went ahead and just paid for that and watched Netflix and everything, and then I could, you know, do stuff on my phone at the same time, call people, text people, whatever, and not have to worry about it. So I think it's definitely worth it. I don't know how much the Flying J and Pilot's premium Wi-Fi is, or if TA and Petro have it, I'm not sure, but I know the Love is, for the price, it's worth it to me, if you're going to be doing a 34-hour reset or something. So if you're only going to be there for a couple hours, it's like $1.99 an hour. You know, so you're going to end up paying about the same for, you know, a little bit more for like 3 hours of it than you would for 24 hours, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. You know what I mean? You might as well just get the 24-hour one, but, you know, I wish they had a cheaper rate plan per hour, so you could just get like 2 or 3 hours of it, you know, for if you're just doing, you know, you got 10 or 12 hours to sit before you are done with your break and you go on with the load or whatever, so. But it's here nor there, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do, and they gotta make money on it or whatever, I guess, so. Yeah, so I got loaded. This one's not real heavy, it's like 25,000 pounds. I'm going to scale it anyway because J&R Schugel wants you to scale every load just to make sure you're legal, which this one I know is legal, but, you know, they're gonna reimburse me anyway, so fuck it. You know, I'll scale it. Then I gotta get fuel a little further up. Reefer fuel. Yeah, reefer fuel and tractor fuel because some idiot left it in. They must have dropped the reefer off with like half tank. It's only at like 2/3 of the tank, or it's a little under. It's like 3/5 of a whatever it is, 3/8 of a tank or whatever. A little under a half, but over a quarter. So I definitely need to get some reefer fuel. When you do dropping hooks too, most places want you to have like 3/4 full at least if you have a 50-gallon reefer tank. So this is a dropping hook where I'm dropping it too, which is awesome. So apparently that's what the load assignment says, but it also said it was a live load to get loaded, and it wasn't. So who knows? You know, I don't really plan on dropping hooks. If it's a dropping hook, cool. If it's not, whatever. You know, live unloaded, I don't give a shit. So that's how you got to be out here. You know, you can't really expect anything when you're over the road. You know, unless you're in like a dedicated account or something. You're home every day or home every weekend. You know, when you're over the road though, you just got to kind of take it as it comes. You know, you can't really expect everything, and you know, even if a load assignment says to drop it, just expect to go in there and be there for a while, you know, just in case. So, unless it's somewhere you've been before, you know it's a drop it up and they don't leave live loads there or something like that. So, you know, even then, you never know. The trailer might not be ready or something stupid like that. It's happened to me before. So, I've had appointments like 9 in the morning. Supposed to be a dropping hook, and I get there and it's not ready until like noon, you know, or whatever. So, you know, these places they get behind. It's, you know, they get behind and they don't really care. So if they hold you up or not. So, you know, just be aware of that and just expect to, you know, be waiting to pull in somewhere. And if you're not waiting, then hey, bonus, you get the hell out of there. So, you know, like this one here, I wasn't expecting to just get a dropping hook right up, you know, literally 100 yards away, you know, up on top of the hill. So, you know, I was like, sweet. You know, and I thought it was a live load when they sent me the load. I went up to the hill of the guard shack, and I'm like, hey, man, you know, where's building 9? And he's like, well, this is where you check in for it. I'm like, cool. And then he's like, I gave him the information. He says, did they tell you if it was a live load or dropping hook? I said, I don't know. It didn't say, so I figured it was dropping hook. And he said, nope. Right? I figured it was a live load. He said, nope, it's a drop. He said, here's the trailer number, go check it out, fill out this information, basically the seal number, and if it's running and what temperature it's set at and all that, they're just making sure it was set right by whoever set it. And when I did that, I was in out there, you know, like 20 minutes total because I couldn't find the damn trailer. I would have been in and out of there in 10 minutes, but they had it in the empty section for some reason. But their whole back row is supposed to be empty trailers, and then the front 2 rows or whatever loaded trailers. I'm looking all over these loaded trailer section and couldn't find it. So finally, I said, "Well, I'll check the empties," and it was right like the next row over from where I dropped mine in the empty section. So whatever. So anyway. Alright guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to stop and scale this load out where I did my reset axe. It's right up the street. And then I'm going to start hauling ass for Ohio. And yeah, I might do another vlog on the way if I have anything to talk about or whatever. Or any updates. But so far, man, J&R Schugel's, you know, doing a pretty good job. You know, dispatcher's cool so far. And, everything's going pretty good so far, so. Alright, fellers and ladies and gents and whatnot. Talk to you later.